Ew. That's as much as to say, the sweet use in love.
The greatest note of it is his melancholy.
And when was he wont to wash his face?
Yea, or to paint himself. Conclude, he is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
That what I know too.
Old senor, walk aside with me. I have studied 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
For my life to break with him about Beatrice.
'Tis even so. Hero and Margaret have by this played their parts with Beatrice, and then the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good evening, brother.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you. Yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow.
You know he does.
I know not that when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think I love you not. Let that appear hereafter, and aim better at me by that I now will manifest. For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in dearness of heart hath hoped to effect your ensuing marriage, surely suit till spent and labor bestowed.
What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you the lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Leonardo's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Think you of a worse title, and I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further warrant. Go but with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window entered even the night before her wedding day. If you love her, then tomorrow wed her. But it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
May this be so.
I will not think it.
If you dare not trust that you see, confess not that you know. If you will follow me, I will show you enough. And when you have seen more and heard more, proceed accordingly.
If I see anything tonight why I should not marry her, tomorrow in the congregation where I should wed, there will I shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to disgrace her.
I will disparage her no farther till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly, but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
Oh, day untowardly turned.
Oh, mischief strangely thwarting.
Oh, plague, right well prevented. So will you say when you have seen the sequel.
Are you good men and true?
Yea, or else it were pity, but they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were punishment too good for them if they should have any allegiance in them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable?
Hugh Oakcake, sir, or George Seacole, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole. God hath blessed you with a good name. To be a well-favored man is the gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Both which, Master Constable,
You have? I knew it would be your answer. Well, for your favor, sir, why give God thanks and make no boast of it. And for your writing and reading, why let that appear when there's no need of such vanity. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for the constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all vagrant men. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Well, then take no note of him, but let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and they are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman. for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. Well, you ought to call at all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk, get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why, then let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not then the better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir, I believe
If you
that-
meet a thief, you may suspect him by the virtue of your office to be no true man. For such kind of men, the less you meddle or make with them, why the more it's for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands?
Truly, by your office you may, but I think they that touch pitch will be defiled. The most peaceable way for you, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company.
You have always been called merciful, partner.
Well, masters, good night. And if there be any matter of weight chances, call up me. Keep your fellow counsels and your own, and good night. Come, neighbor.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us go sit here upon the church bench till 2, and then all to bed.
One word more, honest neighbors. I pray you watch about Signor Leonardo's door. For the wedding being there tomorrow, there's a great coil tonight. Adieu. Be vigilant, I beseech you.
What, Conrad?
Peace, stir not.
Conrad, I say.
Here, man, I'm at thy elbow.
Mass, and my elbow itched. I thought there would a scab follow.
I will owe thee an answer for that. And now forward with our tale.
Stand thee close then, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to thee.
Some treason, masters, yet stay close.
Therefore, know I have earned 1,000 ducats of Don John.
Is it possible any villainy should be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones, poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at.
Didst thou not hear somebody?
Nah, 'twas the vane on the house.
Know that I have tonight wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. She leans me out at her mistress's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how the Prince Claudio and my master, planted and placed and possessed by my master Don John, saw afar off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was Hero?
2 of them did, the Prince and Claudio, but the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret, and partly by his oaths which first possessed them, partly by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slender Don John had made. Away went Claudio, enraged, swore he would meet her as he was appointed next morning at the temple. And there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw o'ernight, and sent her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name, stand!
Call up the right master constable. We have hereby recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
Masters, never speak. We charge you. Let us obey you to go with us.
Come, we'll obey you.
Good Ursula,
Uh-huh.
wake my cousin Beatrice and desire her to rise,
I will, lady.
and bid her come hither.
Well.
Charles, I think your other rubato were better.
No, pray thee, good Meg, I'll wear this.
By my troth, it's not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another.
Oh?
I'll wear none but this.
Ooh, I like the new tie over then excellently, if the hair were a thought browner. And your gown's a most rare fashion, a faith.
God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavy.
'Twill be heavier soon by the weight of a man.
Fie upon thee! Art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? Of speaking honorably? Is not marriage honorable in a beggar? Is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think you would have me say, saving your reverence, a husband, and bad thinking, do not rush true speaking. I'll offend nobody. Is there any harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think, and it be the right husband and the right wife, otherwise 'tis light and not heavy. Ask my lady Beatrice, else here she comes.
Good morrow, cuz.
Good morrow, sweet hero.
Why, how now? Do you speak in the sick tune?
'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. By my troth, I'm exceeding ill. Hey ho.
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband?
For the letter that begins them all, H. By my troth, I'm sick.
Well, get you some of this distilled Cardus Benedictus and lay it to your heart. It is the only thing for a qualm.
Benedictus. Why Benedictus? You have some moral in this Benedictus.
Moral? No, by my troth, I have no moral meaning. You may think, perchance, that I think that you are in love. Nay, by Our Lady, I am not such a fool to think what I list, nor I list not to think what I can. No, indeed, I cannot think. If I were to think my heart out of thinking, that you are in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet, Benedict was such another, and now is he become a man. He swore he would never marry, and now, in despite his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not, yet methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to bid you to church.
Help to dress me, good cuz, good Meg, good Ursula.
What would you with me, honest neighbor?
Marry, sir, I would have some confidence with you that discerns you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see, it is a busy time with me.
Marry, this it is, sir.
Yes, in truth, it is, sir.
What is it, my good friends?
Good man Verger, sir, speaks a little off the matter, and old man, sir, and his wits are not so blunt as God help I would desire they were, but in faith, honest as the skin between his brows.
Yes, I thank God I'm as honest as any man living that is an old man and no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous. Palabras, neighbor Vergis.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we're the poor duke's officers. But truly, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow it all of your worship.
All of thy tediousness on me. I would fain know what you have to say.
Marry, sir, I'll watch tonight, accepting your worship's presence, have ta'en a couple of as errant knaves as any.
A good old man, sir. He will be talking, as they say, when the age is in, the wit is out. God help us, it is a world to see. Well said of faith, neighbor Vergis. Well, God is a good man, and 2 men ride of a horse, 1 must ride behind.
I must leave you.
1 word, sir. Our watch, sir, have indeed comprehended 2 auspicious persons, and we would have them this morning examined before your worship.
Take their examination yourself and bring it me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
It shall be suffocance.
Drink you some wine, there you go, fare you well.
My lord, they stay free to give your daughter to her husband.
I'll wait upon them. I am ready.
Go, good partner, go. Get you to Francis Seacole, bid him bring his pen and inkhorn. We are not to examination these men.
And we must do it wisely.
We will spare for no wit, I warrant you. Only get the learned writer to set down our excommunication.
You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady?
No.
To be married to her. Friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count.
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, I charge you on your souls to utter it.
Know you any hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any count?
I dare make his answer none.
Oh, what men dare do. What men may do. What men daily do, not knowing what they do.
How now, interjections?
Stand thee by, friar. Father, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing. Unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonardo! Take her back again! Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Oh, what authority and show of truth can cunning sin cover itself withal? Comes not this blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were made by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married. Not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
Dear my lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity...
I know what you would say. If I have known her, you will say she did embrace me as a husband and so extenuate the forehand sin. No, Leonardo. I never tempted her with word too large, but as a brother to his sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
Out on these seeming, I will write against it. You seem to me as dying in her orb, as chaste as is the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well that he doth speak so wide?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored, that have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
True? Oh, God.
Leonardo, stand I here. Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is this face hero's, or our eyes our own?
All this is so, but what of this, my lord?
Let me but move one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee to do so, as thou art my child.
God, defend me! How am I beset? What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not hero? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Marry that can hero. Hero itself can blot out hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesternight out at your window betwixt 12 and 1? Now if you are a maiden, answer this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why then are you no maiden? Leonardo! I am sorry you must hear. Upon mine honor, myself, my brother, and this grieved count did see her, hear her at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian in her chamber window, who hath indeed, most like a liberal villain, confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, they are not to be named, my lord, not to be spoke of. There is not chastity enough in language without offense to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, hero. What a hero hadst thou been if half thy outward graces had been placed about thy thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure impiety and impious purity. For thee I'll lock up all the gates of love, and on my eyelids shall conjecture hang, to turn all beauty into thoughts of harm, and never shall it more be gracious.
Hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
Oh, well, how now, cousin? Wherefore sink you down?
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light. smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, Uncle! Hero! Why, Hero, Uncle! Senor Benedict, Friar!
O fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
Well, how now, cousin?
Have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea, wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why doesn't that every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she here deny the story printed in her blood? Why, ever wast thou lovely in mine eyes? Why had I not with charitable hand took up a beggar's issue at my gate, who smirched thus, admired with infamy? I might have said, no part of it is mine. This shame derives itself from unknown loins. But mine, and mine I love, mine I praised, mine that I was proud on, mine so much that I was to myself not mine, valuing of her. Why? Oh, she is falling into a pit of ink, but the wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give to her foul, tainted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so attired in wonder I know not what to say.
On my soul, my cousin is belied.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not, although until last night I have this 12-month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed? Confirmed, oh, that is stronger maid which was before barred with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie, and Claudio lie, who loved her so that speaking of her foulness, washed it with tears. Hence from her! Let her die.
Hear me a little, for I have only silent been so long and given way unto this course of fortune by noting of the lady. Trust not my age, my reverence calling no divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here under some biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. Thou seest that the only grace that she hath left is that she not add to her damnation a sin of perjury. She not denies it. Why seekst thou then to cover with excuse that which appears in proper nakedness?
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that do accuse me. I know none. If I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, let all my sins lack mercy.
There is some strange misprision in the princes.
Two of them have the very bent of honor. And if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lives in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil and frame of villainies.
I know not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. And if they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall well hear of it.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the prince is left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead indeed. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monuments hang mournful epitaphs, and do all rites that appertain unto a burial.
What shall come of this? What will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. She, dying as it must be so maintained, upon the instant she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out that what we have, we prize not to the worth whiles we enjoy it, but being lacked and lost, why then we rack the value, then we find the virtue that possession would not show us whiles it was ours. But if all aim but this be levelled false, the
supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy. And if it sort not well, you may conceal her as best befits her wounded reputation in some reclusive and religious life, out of all eyes, tongues, minds, and injuries.
Signor Leonardo, let the friar advise you. And though you know my inwardness and love is very much unto the prince and Claudio, yet by mine honor I will deal in this as secretly and justly as your soul should with your body.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented. Presently, away, for to strange sores, strangely they strain the cure. Come, lady, die to live! This wedding day, perhaps, is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
How much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. It's not that strange.
As strange as the thing I know not. It were as possible for me to say I loved nothing so well as you, but believe me not, yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest I love thee.
Why then, God, forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice.
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest that I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is